Say what is going on, guys? It's Bailey here with some gameplay from Josh. And we haven't done any Josh's gameplay lately, but it's always better than mine, so this is a good improvement. I'm going to split it up, use the second half later on. The second half is a bit better though anyway. But what we are talking about today is the PSN hack. And I don't mean PSN getting hacked back on Christmas by Lizard Squad, which is arguably not even hacking. I'm talking about way back, 2011. I remember this like it was yesterday, when Anonymous hacked PSN and they took it down for literally a month straight. Way back then, 2011. Try and remember that for me, guys. If you can think back to then, especially if you were on a Sony console back then, you should definitely remember that day when it all came down and didn't come back up for another month. And it was like people were starting their summer vacation like around that time. They just wanted to go play PlayStation. They couldn't play it for like the whole first month of summer vacation. It was crazy. But the reason why I'm bringing it back up now, I'm kind of surprised people haven't been talking about this, I guess, more. I just haven't noticed it. But people who had Sony accounts back in 2011 and before that, people like me, because I had one, they're getting emails now about how there's a class action lawsuit. I mean, this was assumable considering the circumstances. The people were losing their credit card numbers. There's a class action lawsuit for it starting in May of 2015. And if you were one of the people who were obviously victimized by it and you're one of the people who received that email, you can file a complaint or whatever and then get, like a free game or something. I don't know. Sony already gave out free games after they got back online after the hack. So they've already kind of given that stuff away, but I guess they're going to do it again if you file the complaint thing. If you don't file the complaint, and I don't plan on filing a complaint or anything because it just doesn't seem like it's worth its time to me. I don't play Sony consoles that much. I have the Vita now, but it doesn't seem like I really care that much for getting the free game. So I'm going to wait around, and in May, whatever the court decides as far as what they're going to make Sony do, then if you haven't filed a complaint, you get whatever the court decides that you get. So it's very interesting to me to see justice, I guess, finally brought to something that happened 4 years ago. Our court system, isn't the fastest thing ever. It's a little backed up, and I'm sure this isn't really on the top of their list. I mean, nobody was hurt, but a lot of people were hurt financially because of the way that, Sony arguably did not protect their servers well enough. If the same thing would have happened to Microsoft, people back then, they said, it wouldn't happen to Microsoft too. Their servers are so much better protected, and all your information is so much better protected with Microsoft. Then Lizard Squad came along, DDoS the crap out of Microsoft and PSN. So it kind of changed my mind on that, and I'm kind of curious in the future to see if something like this does happen again. And I think hopefully we're moving away from an era where people just kind of hack for fun. I know Anonymous did it for a reason. They had a video, they had planned this. It was all pre-planned, all already out there. Sony knew it was coming. And Anonymous was able to pull it off, and I guess that's what you get with Anonymous. You get, success. If they set out to do something, they usually do it. But thank you guys for watching. Tell me if you were involved in the Sony thing. I'd be pretty interested to hear your stories. But thanks for watching, everyone.